Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Episode
9, right?
We are on 9. Yes, sir.
Almost double
Episode
digits.
9. Oh, wow.
Almost double.
Hey, when we get to double digits, that's reason to celebrate.
Right?
Yeah, that's a milestone. No. Welcome back, everybody. We're happy and we're glad you're joining us. Episode 9, Real Life Talk Podcast. We're here. How was your week? Let's talk about that.
I had actually a really good week. I had a few bad heart days. That's just kind of to be expected, but most of it's due to me not being able to get a whole lot of sleep. I've been struggling the last, couple weeks probably, but I've been going to sleep at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and because I can't sleep, and then I also have been inactive, so I don't really go out. Before my surgery, I would go out and walk all the time. Me and Katie would walk a few miles a night, and then that would kind of make it so I'd go to sleep around 1 or 2, and I hadn't done that in a while. And like I just said to you a little bit ago, is last night, first time since my surgery, we actually went out and walked, and we walked 2 miles last night, and I went to sleep at like 1:32. So that's pretty early. It's a big deal for me.
There you go.
I didn't sleep super well, but it was the first night that I went to sleep early, so it'll start getting easier once my body starts adjusting a little bit. But if I can go to sleep around 2 every night, I'll be happy.
There you go.
Then I know my mind will be right, my body will feel good the next day, I'll be energized. But if I don't do that,
there's a lot of good that follows.
Yeah.
Because sleep's super important.
Yeah.
We all know that. Now, how did that affect you mentally?
Oh, good. I always feel good after I accomplish something. Like last night after we walked, I felt good while walking.
There you go.
Just, I don't know, makes you feel good when you do something good for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, awesome. Well, for me, like I said on my daily this morning, the last week or so, man, it's been rough. My mornings, I instantly wake up with anxiety and or depression. But with my morning walks and jogs, I get up, I force myself to get up, I go do my thing, and it always makes me feel better. Why I have them almost daily now is a question.
Did it start daily after you had your big one a couple weeks ago? Is that when it started?
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah.
You think maybe your mind keeps snapping back to that?
Probably.
And like even, without you thinking about it, just in the back of your mind, you're constantly thinking about it without knowing?
I think so. And you know what? I didn't even think about that. But now that you brought it up, I think so. Because since then, I mean, listen, it's been like that for 100 years. But every morning, and I think it did get worse after I had my big one. So
yeah.
Huh.
That could be affecting you somehow. You could be thinking about it without knowing you're thinking about it. And since it's always on your mind, you wake up kind of with that anxiety thinking maybe it's going to happen again.
Exactly. Well, no, great point. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, and I think that's it, man. I think as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing I think, am I going to feel this way? And I think even before I wake up, I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
So that already puts me in that mood, man.
Yeah.
But like always, like this morning, I knew this was today, so I was pretty juiced up, pretty happy that we had our filming today for this episode, so that was cool. But yeah, like always, I'm gonna work on it. Try to figure it out. That's the tough part, but as long as I continue to use my tools and I'm prepared for these episodes, I'm good. So it's all good. So also on my daily this morning, I talked about how important our physical being and our physical body and our health is about as important as paying attention to our mental health.
Yeah.
Because
it goes hand in hand.
It does, right? Because I really feel doing the exercise, doing what it takes to get healthy, doing what you have to do to get healthy, mentally, it makes you feel good, like you just said.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good to do, your
something
walks
for
and
yourself.
stuff.
Yeah, something good for yourself. I mean, eating habits. If you got really bad eating habits, I feel like that affects you mentally.
Oh man,
especially let's say minus you packing on pounds and feeling bad about yourself or stuff like that. Just eating bad, putting the wrong stuff in your body. You get the wrong, whatever it's hormone balance or whatever it is. You get it's wrong on the inside. So you gotta eating clean, healthy food helps you out a lot.
Wow, that's, you know what? Now that I think about it, also, I am probably the worst. I will eat anything, and maybe 10 minutes later, I'll go to bed.
Oh yes, yeah.
So
yeah, I don't like eating. I'll wait like 4 hours.
That's what I need to work on, man.
Yeah.
Is stop eating like at 6 or 7 or whatever they say you're supposed to. But I think the combination of overthinking and eating bad. You know, I am exercising,
that goes hand in hand too, though. Overthinking sometimes makes you eat too.
True. True, because you know when I do feel bad and I'm having an episode, I think that's the first thing I go to.
Yeah, stress causes you to eat. Stress eating is a real thing. That used to happen to me all the time.
Let me put that on my list now. I think that's the next thing I got to do.
It's
and
hard,
you know
though.
what? It is hard, and if it's not happening in the household,
yeah,
if the household isn't concerned about what you're eating, it just makes it that much tougher. Listen, you're yourself, so you're responsible for yourself, right? So I can't really blame it on my household, but I think if everyone together works on what we eat.
Have you talked to your wife about changing? Both of you guys doing it together?
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Okay,
but you know, again, Filipinos, man, there's just we love to eat, man, and there's just a lot to love to eat.
Yeah.
But you know, like
food's amazing, man. I don't know what to say. I love food, man.
I mean, listen, I do oatmeals in the morning as much as I can.
That's good, yeah.
Because I do find that the heavy breakfast does slow me down.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like eggs, bacon, sausage, that whole Denny's combo type of breakfast. So I went to starting my oatmeals. I've been doing that for about a month now.
Do you feel a difference? At least in the morning?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know yet.
Because realistically, I mean, if you wanted to wake up and just go exercise without eating something at the beginning, you can do that. You got enough energy reserve to where you can go and do that, and you'll burn off calories.
And you'll
at the
burn
same
up
time.
more faster.
Yeah, breakfast isn't a thing that they like to push it ever since we're younger. It's a staple. You got to have breakfast before you go out, and that's not necessarily true. You don't need to do that. And when I do the cars and coffee here, I won't even eat until like 2 p.m. And then I'll have something light.
But
something light that's nutritious at the same time.
Right, but don't they also say that it's not good for you?
No, it's okay for you. It's like a form of like fasting, like short-term fasting.
Sure, no, good, yeah.
And if you wanted to keep it light, then just eat like an orange or eat a banana or something like that. That way you get nutrients, but there's nothing heavy at all. Because oats are still a little bit heavy, and you got a lot of sugar in them.
Well, I put a lot of sugar in them.
Yes.
Well, I use brown sugar. Isn't that better?
Brown sugar, just burnt sugar.
Okay. All right, I'll change that. Man, listen, I put a lot of that brown sugar. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna need to change that.
Try like doing like a banana or whatever.
Well, I
whatever
do add
fruit
bananas.
You like.
I add fruits to my oatmeal.
But try just doing that. No oatmeal. Just have like a banana or an orange or a pear or an apple or something like that, just to give you a little pick me up, and then go out and walk out. And
I'm gonna do that actually.
See if it makes you feel any different.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and again, man, for your physical or your body, eating good, exercise, of course, it's super important.
Yeah.
And again, I think it helps mentally, man, because even like for the guys that go to the gym, they work out, they get all shaped up, they get all buff. I mean, mentally, that's got to feel good.
Yeah, and they're also not going out and eating like McDonald's every single day, or just bad food in general. They'll bulk up with protein, but they don't eat like bad stuff. They'll have like chicken and rice or whatever else, but steaks and whatever. But it's just the more you eat bad stuff. I noticed too. Me and Katie both, because Katie helped me out a lot. We changed our entire diet.
Wow.
And we make it so the main thing we did was portions. So we do portion control, which I found that helped the most, because you can still eat some stuff that's maybe not the best thing in the world, but you have smaller portions of it in moderation, basically.
In moderation,
it's not as
there
bad.
you go.
And I don't mean like McDonald's and that kind of stuff. Stay away from that crap. That's not real food. But like, fattier foods that you make at home, whether if you make like lasagna or something like that at home, then just have a smaller portion of all of that stuff and you'll be okay. Because that's what me and Katie's been doing. I was at 247 and now I'm at 212. So I dropped a lot of weight. Whoa,
you went from 247 to 212?
Yeah.
Good for you, man. I mean, that's what you're going for,
yeah.
right? Okay.
No, my goal now, since my goal was 215.
Okay.
Now I hit 215 and pass it. Now my
Now
goal
you're going
is
for more?
200.
Okay.
After I hit 200, it's going to be
good for you,
185. And then 185 I'll be happy at.
Wow. Hey, listen, I think starting this Real Life Talk podcast for mental health, and like you said, it all ties in together, our physical health. So
yeah, it does.
maybe we'll, I'll continue to do my walks, I'll start changing my diet. You do portion
More walks.
control.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just keep adding that to our conversation, which I think is cool because, again, I'm going to walk away from this conversation today remembering, okay, let's not eat at 10 o'clock at night and go straight to bed, or let's not pack it all in there.
Yeah. We made a lot of changes. Like for me, I only drink water, but I would drink water with lemon juice. I'll squeeze lemons into there, so I'll drink water with lemon juice.
Okay.
And then we'll drink apple cider vinegar at night to help
How do you drink
detox
that,
your
by
body.
the way?
You can do it either way. Like you can either drink it out of the
down
bottle.
it?
Katie does.
And how?
She's a brave one. Yeah. I put it in a glass and I dilute it with a little bit of water.
Okay, that's what I do.
And then I drink it. You can also add a little bit of honey to it if you want to, if it's too strong, and honey will kind of counteract it a little bit, so it's not as bad. It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Interesting. I didn't know you took that apple.
Oh yeah.
Apple cider vinegar. Is that
Yeah.
what it's called? I'll tell you, the smell is.
Oh yeah, but for me, I love vinegar. I love vinegar chips. I love
Wow.
all that stuff. So like,
So it's not
I love
that bad for you.
I love pickles. Like I like all the
Okay,
stuff.
so you like that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So for me, I'm like, give it to me. But yeah, it's not bad. And then I didn't realize how many. When I started cooking a lot more, I started realizing, okay, well, you use apple cider vinegar for everything. There's all kinds of recipes, dressings, all kinds of
I
stuff
heard.
that you use apple cider vinegar in.
Wow.
So I didn't realize it. But yeah, we do that every single night.
Wow.
We were also really big on taking vitamins, but not those multivitamins, not the ones you take and then you push it out and the vitamin's still there. You can still see the name of it on there. I mean, like real vitamins. Like if you're gonna get vitamin D, get just vitamin D. We get the gel tabs,
Okay.
and then we also take D, vitamin C, iron. Oh man, what is it? There's a couple other ones. Folic acid. There's a couple other ones I take, but we take as much as we can, and we take them at certain times. Magnesium's a big one.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's really good for me specifically because of my heart, but it's good for everybody. But yeah, we're really big on trying to help ourselves.
Okay, so you have a whole program going.
Yeah. We have it's
that's
turned
awesome.
into a routine
I actually
now,
didn't know that. That's
but
cool.
it's turned into a routine because of Katie. Katie's
Well-
really good at setting the routine, and then once it becomes a routine, we're able to keep it going. Because at night when she gets home, we take all our vitamins,
That's
and
awesome.
then after that, we'll go and we'll drink some apple cider vinegar, and
So, like we talked about in our past podcast, the person next to you, or the person
Yeah.
you have around
Yeah.
you, if they're going with the program, it just makes it easier, right?
yeah, and it could even be your
it's a
gym.
team
It
thing.
could be a gym buddy that like because everyone needs a gym buddy. It's easy to work out. You can work out by yourself, but it's so much easier when you
Of
have
course,
someone else
right?
to work out with.
Because that's a push.
Yeah.
That's like motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
Because-
you can have something like that in your life, doesn't necessarily have to be your wife
Yeah,
or your girlfriend
I get
or
it.
whatever, your partner. It could be just a close friend that you guys just, all right, hey, like keeping each other in check. Did you do what you're supposed to do today? All right, cool. And then that's just, think of it as like when you go to like Alcohol Anonymous and you meet your sponsor there and you got a sponsor.
Yeah, there you
know what I
go.
mean?
Yeah,
And
no,
then, yeah.
exactly what that would be.
Yeah, it kind of keep you in line.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, some can have that. We're just lucky the fact that we have two amazing wives that help us out.
Absolutely.
So, but I mean, other
Absolutely.
people don't necessarily have that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
finding somebody that's a good friend that can help you out, that's a bonus.
It's the same as our
Yeah,
enough bracelets.
So if you take, I take it off whenever I shower.
I always do.
Okay.
Because of the type of material, I always, especially like the other day we were at the park, and I was sweating. I was like, oh shoot, I got to take this off. Only because
I think sweat is okay for
you
it.
think.
Yeah, the way that the leather is on there and everything, and the way the bottom is, I don't see anything going wrong with it. And they even said the guy that started it, he surfs with them on.
Oh.
So, but I mean, for me, it says not to submerge it in water, like
Yeah,
go swimming with
for
it and that
sure.
kind of stuff. So
I would
I
think
just take it off in the shower and then
Cool.
that's it. But
Cool. So yeah, I mean, I bring that up only because this is a reminder that we are enough.
yeah,
Same with if you have a partner, they remind you that do your routine, or did you work out today, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so again, man, I think our physical health, man, I didn't know that you did all that. I didn't know you were doing that.
That's only what I can think of right now. We do a lot
that's
more.
freaking awesome. No, that's cool, man, because I mean, again, if we're struggling mentally, it's obvious. If you take care of everything else around you or within you, it's just got to be a good thing.
And if you can cook it at home, you cook your own stuff at home, and realize how easy it is. I mean, YouTube is amazing because you can go on there, and there's people giving out free recipes all day long, and they're showing you how to cook it.
Healthy recipes.
Good, healthy recipes.
Yeah.
You can go on there and look specifically for high protein recipes, low carb recipes, low salt recipes. Because for me, the lower the salt, the better, because of my heart problem. Even though I still like to pack on salt sometimes. I love salt, man. I don't know what to say.
I know. Me too.
But yeah, I mean, don't let not knowing how to cook discourage you, because cooking is so easy, and
especially with YouTube. I mean, actually, there's no excuse.
No, and if you're not an experienced cooker, the best way to learn is make soups. Soups are so easy because you can make like a dumpster soup where you can just find everything in your refrigerator. You got celery, you got onions, you got whatever. You start carrots, just pile everything in there. Put some chicken broth in there, or chicken bouillon, or whatever you want to, and then you got some whatever protein you want. You can toss in there, sausage, whatever, chicken, whatever. Yeah. Just put it all in there. You got a crock pot, even better. If you got a pressure cooker, even better, easier. Just walk away from it and let it do its thing. But yeah, cooking is so much easier to think, and the benefits of it is so much better because you're actually eating real food with real nutrients.
Right. And cooking could be fun.
I love cooking. It's like therapeutic for me. I love cooking.
Wow.
Even like preparing for it, I chop everything up the exact same size, so I know it cooks evenly. Like I gotta have my own process that I do. My mother-in-law makes fun of me. Like, I come out here, you're like a robot, just going everything chopping. Yeah, I have to. I'm sorry, that's what I have to do. But it calms me down. It relaxes me.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? You need to make one of those your daily.
Yeah, I should actually do that. I just need to get a camera to be able to do that with.
Because now that this our health and what we eat and how we take care of our body is in our conversation now, maybe you should.
I should do that.
Actually, that'd be cool.
To show people how simple
it is to cook a healthy meal.
Yeah, I can do a quick one where you just show you how to toss it into a pressure cooker if you have a pressure cooker. I feel like everyone has a crock pot where you can just toss it in and let it cook for 8 hours. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of a common
between
thing.
A crock pot and a what's the other one? The fryer. It's the other machine we have. I mean, between those two things, it's too easy.
We have the pressure cooker, which is like a crock pot on steroids, basically.
Exactly, right?
You can cook stuff in like 10 minutes, and it comes out the exact same way it would come in the crock pot. But crock pot, I feel like, marries the ingredients together a little better.
Well, it takes 10 hours to do something.
You get a chuck roast and toss a chuck roast in there and just let it cook, and then by the time you get to it, 6 hours later, it's just falling apart in your hands.
Oh yeah, yeah. Debbie does quite a bit in the crock pot.
Yeah,
that's always.
It's simple, especially if you got a family and your excuse for not cooking is you don't have time. Before you head to work that day,
drop it in there. Because you leave it on low all day, right?
And then there's also a warmer setting. So once it's done cooking, it can go to the warmer setting also and just keep it warm.
Right before you start eating.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, they're not expensive. I mean, that's just another thing leading into just treating your body better. It gets your mind better.
Absolutely, man. I mean, again, you can work out all you want. It's kind of like I am right now. I do my walks and my jogs, but I eat like shit.
Yeah.
So I think I need to
have a good balance there.
I think I need to now. I mean, I'm on a roll here. So now after talking about eating, and now that I know that you do all that stuff, which is really cool, that's kind of motivating. I think I really want to change the way I eat, man. It's just, again, it's hard.
Do you eat large portions? Try just cutting your portions by like a third. Not a huge amount, just a little bit. Just try cutting the normal amount instead of grabbing like 2 chickens, grab one chicken or something. Just cut your portions in just by a third, just a little bit. Just take whatever you would normally eat, just take a third off of it, and then just eat that. Start there and slowly. And
for sure. Well, Debbie tells me that the problem, my mindset, and the way I eat, I think. The way I think is I'm supposed to eat until I'm completely stuffed.
Yeah, no, because your body doesn't realize that it'll take your body longer, and the more you eat, the more your stomach stretches out. So it takes longer.
Right.
Yeah.
So then to get full,
It takes longer.
It takes longer. You eat more.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right. You go in portions, then your stomach will shrink.
Yeah, it'll adjust to it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll eat something, and then you realize, oh, I got full really quick on that one, and it's just because your stomach said that's enough. Because it goes back to its normal, natural state, not the huge version it is right now.
Well, it's funny we're talking about this because I just Debbie just bought me some new pants, and she thought she knew my waist size. She brought them home, and they didn't fit.
Like too small or too big?
Too big? No, too small.
Oh, okay.
So meaning.
Keep them. Make that. You're like, all right, I'm gonna get into this.
Well, the problem is I have my other pants are that size, and I haven't been able to get on them yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
that mental trick isn't working. No, again, I think I'm gonna go with the food change, the portion.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, again, if we're gonna do something, especially in our condition, if we're gonna do something, we should do it right. And it's not changing much. I mean, you're adding some walking in the morning or at night, and you're changing the way you eat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a big deal.
Do you snack a lot?
I snack all day long.
Yeah, that's not bad. Well, what depends? What do you snack on? What's
Shit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Find some good stuff to snack on, whether it's like peanuts, almonds.
All right. Let's back up a little bit. I do snack on a lot of peanuts now.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah, so
that's a good kind of fat cholesterol that your body needs.
There you
It's
go.
a good cholesterol.
Right.
So
Okay.
that kind of stuff is good for you. But if you're sitting back snacking on Lay's all day long or Ruffles and Cheetos, that's not good stuff. That's stuff you want to stay away from.
for sure, I know it too.
It like messes with my stomach now. Like if we were to get a bag of Cheetos, because I haven't had any of that stuff. We don't eat chips or anything anymore. I don't even remember the last time we actually
Wow,
bought a bag
that's
of
cool.
chips. We'll have pretzels. That's about as far as it goes. But if I eat chips, it like messes with my stomach now. Like I don't know what it is.
So it's just not.
My stomach just does say no. I don't want
It
that
rejects
shit.
it now.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I drop sodas.
That's good. That's good. That's a lot of sugar you
That's
don't
a
need.
lot. Well, that's what I kept hearing, man. That the sodas are the worst, or could be the worst.
Have you noticed
thing,
a difference?
So, yeah. So now it's just a lot of water and orange juice in the morning.
Okay. Yeah.
And then my daughter likes to buy these from Trader Joe's and stuff. These healthier kind of fruity drinks. She likes to
Have you tried Spindrift?
Spindrift. No.
It's like carbonated water, but it has like real juice in it. It's not like the carbonated water these people drinking where it says like grapefruit, whatever.
Right, flavor.
And then all of a sudden it's just like a whisper of it. It's
Yeah.
not even, you don't even taste
And
it.
that's it.
It's just a smell. Spindrift is actually really good.
Spindrift from where?
You can get that from any. You can get it at Costco. You can get it
Spindrift.
at any regular
And is it?
store.
It's a healthy alternative.
I just like it because it's carbonation. It's like drinking carbonated water, so it's nothing really bad in it, but it actually does have real fruit juice in it. So if you get a lemon one, it tastes like someone squeezed lemon in it. They even have blood orange. It tastes like someone squeezed blood orange in it. Tangerine. They have strawberry lemonade. They have so many different kinds. But Costco, when you go there, you get like a 3-pack. So there's 3 different flavors in each one. One of them will have like tangerine, lemon, and lime, and that's my favorite because the lime one I love the most. But yeah,
Wow.
they just
Okay.
for me it's a really good, especially if you're used to drinking soda and you just like that carbonation.
Yeah, I think
it's a good thing to get that out.
Okay. Spindrift.
Yeah,
All right. Cool.
that one's pretty good.
Maybe they'll sponsor us.
I wish, man. Please send me
Send us a
boxes.
case. This man loves it.
I will say it every 5
Spindrift.
seconds.
Well, maybe when our audience grows,
Yeah.
that might come into play.
It's a good alternative to soda.
All right, that's cool.
Because they have other ones too. Poppy is another one, and that one is supposed to be a little more closer to sodas, but it's just too sweet for me. And I don't want anything super sweet. But then again, I don't like super sweet stuff anyways. I don't like sweets in general. I would rather just do salty, savory, and sour. I'm fine with that. Even give me tangy. I'm good at tangy too, but I don't really. I fell away from sweets. Katie loves chocolate and everything, and for me, I'm like, nah. You can have all my Easter chocolate. I'm gonna just. Yeah.
Wow.
But
Wow,
yeah,
great.
try getting different snacks.
Yeah, healthy healthier.
Even like you know at night when you wake up and you crave something, but back before I was eating better, if I would wake up at night, or if I was before I go to sleep, if I'm like, oh, I'm hungry, I want something like salty, I'd go in there and make myself an entire burrito and eat it, which was stupid because like you said, you eat before you go to sleep. It kind of contradicts itself. It's dumb. You're going to sleep on an empty stomach. So I was doing that, but what we ended up doing is we and Katie went to Costco and we got these small like beef sticks. It's like Slim Jims, but healthy Slim Jims. And
oh wow.
So we go get those, and so whenever I would feel like, okay, I need something salty, to kind of get my mind off of whatever I'm craving, I'll just have one of those, and it instantly crave it in the craving, so I won't have to go and eat anything else. It would just kind of cure my craving right there, and I'll be fine. And it would save me from eating an entire burrito or 2 burritos or whatever else.
Well, no, that makes sense, because the way I snack, when I snack, if I'm not grabbing the chips, I'm going in the refrigerator to see the leftovers.
Exactly.
And usually the leftovers are the big dinner that we had the night before. So that's not a snack. Yeah, that's not a snack. And now that's a whole meal. Yeah. That's dinner before our dinner, which I'm going to work on for sure. But you know what? The beef sticks sound cool.
It's
you know what?
really
In fact, my son has a whole box of them in our... I wonder if those.
I'll take a picture of the bag we get from Costco. Do you have a Costco cart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll take a picture of the bag we get because we're gonna go on Thursday, and go and re-up our supply of everything that we normally have. And I'll take a picture of the bag we get. I want to say it's called Archer. It's a white bag with like blue and orange on it.
Okay.
And that's my favorite one. It just has a peppery flavor to it. It's really good. They have another one called Fatty, which is like a jalapeno one. That one's really, really good too. But yeah, it's just a really good way to cure your craving of eating something salty.
And it's a stick.
Yeah,
they're not a big old plate of stuff.
It's
so it's
only
even
about that
smaller.
big. Yeah,
oh wow.
Yeah.
So that can.
And they're individually wrapped. So
Yeah,
you just unwrap it and just eat it.
So that can satisfy your craving during the day.
Just try to eat one, and then just say, all right, if I want another one in 10 minutes, I'll go back there and grab another one. And after 10 minutes, more than likely you're not going to want another one. It'll cure what you have. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, all these little things we've been learning along this past year about.
I mean, again, with our physical health, especially we're getting a little bit older, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Katie's lost like 40 pounds.
We got and that's
just
because of what
doing.
you.
Yeah, but she's constantly doing exercises. Like, the exercises you learn when you're in like elementary, junior high, where you do your windmills and everything. She does all
jumping
of that,
jacks.
She does all of that stuff, and at night, and she just it's become routine for her now. So she do it every single night, and she's noticed a huge difference.
Wow.
And I've noticed a huge difference in her, even energy wise and everything. In her, she's got a lot more energy. She's dancing around, singing, everything. She's like back when we met in our 20s.
There you go. Hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. Shoot. But see, that's great, man, because again, if you can. Now this is if you don't have energy. A lot of you guys out there, you guys are fine. You got all the energy you need. But if you're lacking in energy, which lacking energy, turns into not wanting to do much.
Yeah.
Right? So if you could change the way you eat or throw in some exercise.
That'll give you the energy.
And then that'll give you the energy.
A lot of people aren't getting energy because they're eating the wrong stuff.
There you go.
Stuff that doesn't have nutrients in it. And what really sucks is, like, I keep going back to McDonald's, but a lot of people will eat McDonald's and they'll continue to go back and eat McDonald's because your mind's craving that, because it'll have a tiny bit of nutrients that it knows your body needs, but not near enough. Once you start eating healthy, like when we started juicing, is when your body automatically knows, oh, I'm going to get my nutrients from this glass of juice that it just, you're juicing kale, you're juicing spinach,
everything your body needs,
everything. Yeah, and then you're putting it all together, beets and everything, and then you drink that and your body realizes, oh man, that's what I want. So then you start craving that stuff. You start craving the healthy stuff, and then you think about McDonald's, you're like, ugh. Even like more other fast food places. I use McDonald's just as an example of all fast food, but your body thinks about that fast food and you're like, ugh, that's gross. Like, I don't want that. I'd rather have the stuff that I have at home. I'd rather have the juice or the smoothie or whatever I cook in the crock pot or the pressure cooker or whatever I just cook in the pan real quick. You'd rather find your nutrients from real food than the other crap.
Well,
and then you get your energy levels up.
Right. So it's like everything else. You do it enough.
Yeah.
Like
it become routine.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's the trick, man.
Yeah.
Just do it enough, and it'll change.
Blood test too is a really good thing to do. If you are feeling low on energy, or just go to the doctor and get a full panel blood test to check your iron levels and everything, because you're low on iron, low B12, low potassium, all that stuff, that all affects your energy level.
Right.
So for me, I found out I was really low on B12, iron, and folic acid or folate. I was really low on those. So I started taking B12 every morning, and I noticed a big difference in that too.
Okay, like I mentioned this earlier, this morning on my daily, we talked about how important our physical being is, right? And going to the doctor, like you said, you go to the doctor, you find out what you're missing, or you find out what may be wrong. Now you got, you know what to correct. Yeah. So
they send you down the right road.
That's how important going to go see your doctor, or your regular checkups, or your yearly checkup.
Get your annual done. Go in there and then have them run a full blood panel. They'll want to do it anyways. If it's your annual, they'll want to run everything. Let them know you're a little low on energy or whatever else, motivation or something, and then they can check for everything. They'll check all your vitamin levels. They'll check everything in your blood.
That's all, yeah. So I think, wow, great topic today. Our physical being, man. I think again, that's these are things that we can do at home, and that we can make these changes to better ourselves. And again, with a better body, energy, your mind knows.
Yeah. You get a lot more clear
You feel
mind.
better, And so mentally, I think, with the issues that we deal with, our mental issues, that'll help.
It does. It affects it a lot.
Because like you said earlier, you felt good when you went walking.
Yeah.
So man.
Smoothies. Do you drink smoothies at all? Do you make smoothies?
We buy them.
Okay, but so that's another thing for Costco. If you go to Costco, you can get you can get a bag, and they have individual bags, and each bag you can empty into a container, add whatever you want there. I'll add like almond milk or whatever else, or coconut water, and then blend it up and then just drink it.
And those are great snacks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's great. That's also a great breakfast or a great lunch if you don't want to eat anything heavy for lunch and you want to just get a smoothie, or get a juice. There might be, you don't even have to make it yourself. You can even go to a place and get it made too. There's a lot of health food stores around this area, especially, where you can go and get stuff like that made too. You can even go to Juice It Up. Juice It Up isn't the best place in the world, but it's still, at least you're getting something instead of the bad stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I used to go to Juice It Up on a daily for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, not really daily, but that's where I would get my shakes or whatever.
I prefer going to, it's in Temecula, but it's called Organic Roots. It's a grocery store with nothing but healthy food there. It's amazing. And you can go to the juice bar and you can get smoothies, juices. So I'll get one called the Green Machine, and oh man, it's so good. It's just juice. They put it through a juicer, and it has like kale and ginger and spinach and cucumber.
But something you can make at home too, right?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go there and I'll look at what they have. My friend used to work there, so I'll look at what they have, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll replicate that at home.
Yeah, there exactly.
And so I do that. I've made peanut butter and jelly smoothies at home, and it's so good because it's really easy because you just get like a few different kinds of berries, and you'll get they have peanut butter, the machine that you press in and makes peanut butter into the thing, which you can also get at Winco, and then you just get a scoop of peanut butter and put it in your smoothie. Or almond butter, whatever you want to, and blend everything together with like almond milk, and then it tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Wow.
It's so freaking good. Like your mind, you can just do whatever you want to. Whatever you can think of, go and do. But yeah, just eat. You can eat healthy in so many different ways. Whether it's portion control, stop eating out in general, like stop buying
eating
food,
out, and you're gonna save a bundle of money.
Yeah, you don't realize it, but it does. It takes a little more time, a little more effort, but you do. You save a lot of money. But yeah, like just
it's a lot of different ways to
and you don't have to do all of them at once. You can just start somewhere. If you wanted to just go and get a smoothie every single day, or you wanted to just try eating a little less every single day, or maybe skip breakfast or skip lunch and just do breakfast and dinner, or not snack quite as much, or just get healthy snacks. I mean, snacking isn't a bad thing. It keeps your metabolism up, but as long as you're eating healthy snacks throughout the day, it's fine. Yeah, you can munch on sunflower seeds all day long if you wanted to. You can munch on peanuts, like I said, almonds, all that stuff.
Great. That's great. And now I think I'm super motivated right now to go back. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go back to the house, and my son likes to do all of that.
Yeah,
he likes to juice. We don't do it, and that's what makes it harder for him to do it.
Tell him, say, hey, look,
we're gonna now.
Here's cool. Like $40.
Yeah,
get enough for the week, and then we'll juice. We'll juice every single day.
That's a great idea. I'm gonna do that.
Since he's
I'm
already
gonna add that to it.
he's already doing
Yeah.
it, ask if he wouldn't mind making you guys 2 glasses a night, you and your wife,
That's cool.
and then
Alright.
see what goes from there.
Healthy alternatives
Yeah,
to shit.
yeah.
Stop eating shit, folks.
Stop eating shit for sure.
He's mentioned McDonald's a few times. I
Yeah.
don't think McDonald's is gonna jump up to sponsor us anytime
No,
soon.
no, they won't. No,
But
I don't want that.
You don't want that many.
Well, I don't want
right
that blood
now.
money. I'm okay with that.
That's cool. Wow. Hey, listen, man. Great topic. I'm glad we talked about that. Again, I was thinking about our body and our physical being.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about that, and I know it's, if you can get your body right, get that exercise in, yeah, it goes to your mind, man.
It does.
And again, our podcast, Real Life Talk Podcast, is based around men's mental health in general, but everything else around that you can do
Yeah,
to better yourself, better your body, is just better overall.
yeah,
Right? So eating good, let's go back a little bit. Exercising in the morning. And again, you don't have to. I think what makes it tough for people to change is that they're like, oh no, I gotta go do my 2, 3, 4, 5 miles. That's so much.
Yeah.
I gotta eat all this healthy stuff. That's so much. Like you said, portions, start off slow, get your
Yeah.
body to get used to it. And it could be easy.
And I walk at night. For me, it's a little harder in the morning because I can't wake up that early. But at night, once it cools down, is when we
that's
start
cool.
going for our walks, and it tuckers me out. So I get home.
Yeah,
I get home, take a
right.
shower,
Yep,
sit
fresh.
down, lay in bed, relax.
And then again, mentally, you're like, yeah, I just did my
Yeah.
2 miles.
You accomplished
This
something.
is awesome.
Yeah.
You accomplished something. Yeah, man. That's cool, right? And we would suggest you guys do the same.
Yeah.
Again, everyone that's on this channel or everyone watching us, or even some of you guys that, you're here to hear us talk about mental health. And, again, mental health, everything else around what we do for our body and all of that, it all ties
affects your
in.
mental health. Yeah, it all ties in.
It all ties in. So, man, great topic. So I guess the word for today, let's go back a minute. Eat good, exercise, stop eating shit, portion control.
Yeah.
Stop eating right before you go to bed.
That's also, I typically, like, if I typically stop eating like 4 hours before I go to sleep. And I won't really have much to drink after that either. I'll have like a couple sips of water because I don't want to get up in the middle of the night and have to go to the bathroom. So I'll stop myself from drinking anything, usually like 3 hours before I go to sleep, but 4 hours before I go to sleep.
But see, that's awesome because you know what to do now. A lot of the stuff that you do on your normal daily
It wasn't
life,
easy to start off
No,
with.
for sure. But
I wanted to get on eat, but like once
Yeah.
you get the routine going,
Yeah. So it gets easier.
Yeah,
So it does, folks. It gets easier. You just got to do it,
yeah.
right? And everything we're talking about right now is just good for you.
And don't think I don't slip up every once in a while too, because I do. Especially when I go to my parents' house and they send me home with a bunch of leftovers, and it was delicious. And I'm sitting in bed at like midnight going, oh my god, that was so good. Just one bite. I'll just go get one bite. I'll get one bite. And that one bite turned into like 10 bites.
Yeah.
And then afterwards I felt guilty,
I
like,
know.
what did I do? But
I know.
you just got to know that, okay, well, there's always tomorrow. I'll just restart tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Like, there's always tomorrow. Like, you're never going to fail. There's always tomorrow. So if you messed up today, you can do it tomorrow.
There you go. Beautiful. All right, guys, like I say, we're going to heal together. And now we're going to get healthy together.
Yeah.
That's a great thing, man. So I think that's a wrap for today.
Yeah. Good
Great
episode.
topic, man.
Episode 9
And
down.
you definitely had you got some knowledge on this eating good deal. So thank you for that. That's awesome because now it's gonna come this way.
Yeah.
And now I really want to do that. I want to change the way I eat and eat healthier and do all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Episode 9.
Episode 9. It's behind us. Again, we want to thank you guys for joining us. And if you hung through this whole video, we really appreciate it. Sometimes it could be long, but we got a lot to talk about. So we appreciate you guys hanging tight. Look out for episode 10. We do them on a weekly. So next Tuesday we'll have episode 10, and in between all that, look out for our dailies. Check out all our social medias for whatever else we got.
Like, comment, share.
Like, comment, share. Just help us spread the word.
Please.
Or share with your friends. If you know somebody's not feeling well mentally or anything, that show them our channel, and hopefully it.
If you learned something from this, comment too.
Oh, that's great.
Give us a comment below.
Yeah, and if you start eating better, you start exercising, and you throw that into your daily routine, let us know, man, so we can keep you motivated to do it, and then get on you when you don't do it. No pressure. But again, folks, thank you. Episode 9 is behind us. Episode 10 is coming. We thank you guys. My name is Gus.
Chris.
Peace out.